So there's a question that says, what is the best tool for an in-depth on-page SEO audit? My go-to choice is a seorch.eu, seorch.com, and I'm going to show you why. Oh snap, hopefully it brings up what I want it to bring up. So let's say I'm going to do a audit for these guys. Boop, boop. Basically, you take the URL, pop it in there, have it hit check, and it's going to take up to 30 seconds. So we're just going to sit here and wait and see what happens. Now, this is a free tool. It's been free for as long as I've used it, and they don't seem to be making too many updates on it, so it's not like it's going to be not free here. So let's just hope it stays free, because that'd be really, really awesome. But essentially, I've been using this for forever for on-page stuff, and let me show you why. It gives you a huge list, right? So if somebody calls you up, says, hey, I need an audit. I want you to come down to my place of business, bring your stuff. Literally take the URL, shove it in here, and you can see exactly what's almost wrong with their stuff, like at a glance. I can come in here and be like, hey, you know what? Title tag is too long. We need to optimize that. Oh, it's too short. Just boom, too short. We can add another keyword in here. Meta description. It's too many words. You got 32 extra characters. We need to shrink that down. The website has 700 words on it. That's good. Internal links 37, that's good. Oh, how the only 4 outbound links. We need to see your competitors, see if they have more. We can see age of domain, which this isn't a factor anymore in SEO, so we're going to need to look at that. We can see if you have a Wikipedia backlink. Again, it's whatever. We can see social shares through Facebook, right? They have 59, not bad. Probably could use some more. Google Plus, again, this is going to be outdated here because Google Plus is going away. We can see the frequency. This used to be a big thing, was keyword density. It's not a thing anymore, keyword density. I mean, it is a thing, but it's not like, just because if you did 0.68% of the word computer in computer repair, you're not going to beat my website because there's so many other factors. But you know that you should have at least probably have the word computer on your homepage 134 times. Just saying. You can see if they have any H tags. So they have one H tag. It says no text. Now, this is a Squarespace website. Now, so there is one drawback from using Seorch. The biggest drawback is that it does not work well with Squarespace, Wix, Weebly, those kind of websites. Works really, really well with custom websites and WordPress websites. Because for whatever reason, it shows that there's an H1 with no text and an H1 with the promise ring and computer fix. I guarantee you about this website, there are H2s and H3s and H4s on this page. Okay? It also shows you that there's 50 images. It shows you that there's 2 images without alt tags, and it shows you that there's 50 without. So again, I know that they all have titles because I added them. I added titles myself. I know there's titles on this page. But again, on another competitor, you can come in here and see this. You can see any of these if you really wanted to. You can see microdata if you really wanted to. Open graph. Another good thing that you can see here is make sure that their robots tags are okay and can be found. Their canonical tags are okay. Make sure you can see that their sitemap can be found, which you can. You can see how kind of busy their website is in the background. You can make sure that instantly you can see if they're, even though you could just shrink the the website down on a phone. Excuse me, drink some water here, or coffee. Thank you. And I don't know why it shows this weird view, because I know that this website can be seen on a phone. See? Interesting. But I can tell you here if it can be. It show you server response time, 0.18, not bad. It says page speed analysis on desktop and mobile. So mobile's a little bit slow. Figure out why. It says images are pretty big. There's probably a lot of JavaScript in the background. And again, it just kind of comes back to text and phrases. But the other big thing that you can use is another thing called a Screaming Frog. And this is a really cool piece of software. Let me see if I can. Ooh. So basically, it does kind of the same thing. I don't know if I can just make it bigger. So what this does is essentially it's the same thing as Seorch, except the program you download, pop in the URL, and basically it crawls the website, and you can kind of see it from like an even more like scientific view here. You can see the exact address. You can see then from up here you can see it doesn't show up here, but you can see H1 tags, H2 tags, metas, titles, the whole shebang. It just allows you to go more in depth. So Seorch and Screaming Frog are definitely the best two free on-page checkers. Especially Screaming Frog is, I think, up to 500 pages. It'll kind of like scan for you for free, and then after 500 you have to pay for it. But even then, it's really not that expensive. Especially if you're getting a client that has 1,000 pages, you should be charging them like at least $5,000 anyways to start doing SEO, if not way more than that. But yeah, you can check everything from there, and you can instantly say, hey, these pages have H1s, these pages have multiple H1s, these pages have H2s or don't have H2s. These pages, need work, these pages don't need work. Hey, by the way, these pages have, 404 errors and stuff like that. So Screaming Frog is probably a much more robust one, but for just a kind of like a quick and dirty kind of like overview, Seorch.eu will do it every single time, and it always makes customers happy when they see all these green check marks go off. All right?